What is something you silently judge people for? Hyping themselves up too much. Saying shit like, "That wouldn't fly with me." "Everyone knows not to mess with me," or "People look up to me," or "I'll have your back until you cross me." Like, bro, this isn't a movie. Relax. I don't think these people understand that the more you have to hype yourself up, the less people actually think that of you. Watching videos at full volume in public. I don't understand this. When I hear people shit-talking someone due to their appearance, clothes. So fucking shallow, but it's not worth calling people like that out. Littering. I hate when PPL leave their paper coffee cup on a random shelf in Walmart when they're done with it. That's so gross and entitled. Throw away your own garbage. How they treat clerks. Being obliviously in the way. Like getting to the end of an escalator and just standing there. Or standing with a group of people in a doorway or aisle. Or stopping to stare at your phone in the middle of the sidewalk. Just move out of the way like 2 steps and everyone's life is easier. Being shit parents. Gossiping. Like people who only gossip because you know that if they gossip to you about everyone else, they're gossiping about you to other people too. Lack of self-awareness. Pushing their insecurities onto other people. Leaving the bathroom without washing your hands. I'm not touching that door handle with my bare hands when I leave and definitely won't be shaking your hand later. Edit. Some mod banned me for no reason. Screw this sub. I bet he doesn't wash his hands either. Littering. Chewing with their mouth open, drunkenly touching people. When people type loose instead of lose. People WHO don't throw away their trash at fast food places. Nothing screams disgusting to me more than someone who leaves all their crap at their table and leaves. People who keep their dogs on chains outside 24/7. Loud ass. Tweaked. Motorcycles in an urban area. Am not alone there though. As apparent by everybody angrily turning in the same direction when those idiots drive by. Edit. Load to loud. Not being able to accept other viewpoints and not ever admitting that they're wrong on any point. Kinda niche, but I silently judge people who do extremely hard hikes, dangerous hikes woefully unprepared or wearing sandals, sneakers, inappropriate footwear. I live in Colorado and too often we get headlines related to these kinds of people. There is no excuse with all the resources available to research the hike you're doing. Ultimately, S&R is going to have to use their resources to save your ass from something that was of your own doing. But I judge silently because I believe that sometimes you do need to learn the hard way. People who are just super judgy. Like they always have something negative to say about someone. Those who tend to play their favorite music so loud and on speakers so all of the people around him can hear the music. Like, for the love of G. Put on some earphones or AirPods or headphones. Sheesh. Additional notes. Reason why I silently judge them is because I am a tiny lady and if I even attempt to tell them to lower it down they will just look at me and laugh while shaking their silly heads and just continue to play the music. Again, I am just sharing an experience I had when I was riding a public transpo. All of us are from the graveyard shift and someone decided to play his song so loud that we cannot even think. We cannot even have some nap. People talking to someone on the phone in a store on speaker. No one wants to hear you and your convo. If they're disagreeable and never grateful for anything or anyone. People who talk with their mouths full. Parents swearing at their kids in public. When people don't wash their hands after going to the bathroom. Fat people who I see running. I judge them in a good way. I always root for them. The only time I feel I judge people like this is when I'm driving. Speed up. Pay attention to the road. Use your signals. And don't be an idiot. It's not that hard. People who listen to music without headphones. People who feel the need to put their phone on speakerphone. And speak so loudly everyone can hear them. Throwing trash out the window of their car. People that stop in the middle of the entrance to a store or stop and block aisles to talk to someone they know. I just assume they're too stupid to have spatial awareness. People who act victimized when in reality they've never been a victim of anything in their lives. May or may not have some family members that do this, and it drives me fucking insane. I understand being in a toxic or shitty relationship and that some people can't leave. I understand that. But I've met some girls who are balls deep obsessed with their shitty-ass boyfriends and think that they can change them or think they're in love when the guy's an asshole and a bum. My neighbor, for example, cares more about her druggy boyfriend than her own child. Stuff like that I will judge you for. Being shitty to service workers. When I see you just leave your cart in the parking lot and not return it. If you do this, you're an actual cunt. Cropping dog's ears. When somebody whines about how everybody else in the world but them are idiots.